Set, you're all set. Go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, OUSD. I am joining in today to speak about some known concerns and disappointments towards OUSD and its failing to provide us, the TWBI parents, an option to continue virtual learning for our scholars. I am disappointed with the district because we, the parents of TWBI scholars, were not given the option, like every other OUSD parent, to continue virtual learning through Surfside, at least not in the two-way immersion program. OUSD tried to assure me that I would not lose my child's spot in the program should I choose to go to Surfside and have them start an English only class. I am frustrated because I do not want to, nor should I even be considering to need to pull my two scholars from this program because of the school district's choosing to not hire or even consider a TWBI teacher for these scholars. I am a single parent who works full time and I have no transportation for my two children for the days that they need to be on campus. Nor could I even pick up a kindergartner at 12:10 and my first grader at 1:10. The school district then started a survey for parents to submit their interest for a before and after school program, which gave the start time at 7:30 and pickup time at 3 p.m., which was great. I will do what I needed to do to make these dates work for the 2 days. I will have you know that I was not aware of the interest form for the extended enrichment program, nor were the other parents who I shared this information with. No email or letter was sent to me to advise me of the need for me to complete this. It was not until I reached out that I learned about it. Today is November 10th, and I still have not heard anything from anyone regarding my status on any wait list. Children have started as of yesterday, and no answer or update has been given. It is not fair for my child being in the group B. If it was not for my child being in group B, I wouldn't know what to do. My first grader has put in so much effort, time in learning Spanish. She is now reading, writing, and is able to tell short stories in Spanish. I'm here to advocate for him and every other student that is being impacted by this pandemic to say to OUSD that they need and deserve better. And so do the parents who don't have it within their capacity to be able to attend today or any other day. Reflect back onto the quote by the Education Alliance Brown University Center for Allied Linguistics that is posted on the USD website, which reads, well implemented, two-way immersion programs are amongst the most impressive forms of education available in the United States. And now ask yourself if this program is being fairly implemented. Thank you.
Thank you, Lizette, and we'll reach out to you. Next speaker. And will you call the next speaker's name once again, please?
Todd Madison.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Hi. So I'm Todd Madison. I'm still a parent of three great OUSD kids, and I'm no longer a candidate for school board. People made their decision last week. Best of luck to Mike. I had great support from parents, ended up standing on over 5,400 doorsteps and driveways, speaking to thousands of people. It was a wonderful experience. Despite the vote for the status quo, it's clear a lot of parents are not happy with the direction of our district. If being on the state's watch list for insolvency and scoring 40 points below standard on state testing is what we heard described earlier as healthy, I'm sure many don't really see it that way. Anecdotal evidence is one thing, but over 6,000 people, slightly less than 50%, were unhappy enough to vote for change. And more importantly, parents are voting with their feet. Enrollment is down almost 10% this year. This could be huge in next year's budget. Ignoring the voices of parents is not working well. I commend Eric tonight for his efforts to change that. In the last year, we've seen the district ignore the wishes of the majority in the spring on reopening plans and continue to ignore parent priorities and spending, choosing to add to our deficit spending to fund extra raises for district employees. We've seen our board ignore the importance of public comment. We hear it's important. If so, why are we speaking at the end of the meeting, as late as it is? Making parents who want to be heard sit through the meeting for that reflects the true importance. We also see that these meetings are not recorded for parents who can't make it. Most districts do that. The fact that OUSD doesn't seems a clear signal on the lack of importance here. Tonight, we saw approval of the school calendar. 0 parents on the committee, of course, and no objections by the board to that. Obviously, the important voices are employees. Parents need not be involved. Why bother getting involved when nothing will ever happen is just as true now as it has ever been. So you'll be happy to know I'm scaling down on this. I've heard the voice of the people. It's just not that important to them. As I've said before, OUSD has been great for our kids. We're lucky people. Our youngest has 2 years to go. She's going to a good school with great teachers, and she'll do fine. I've always pushed for things that help those who are not as fortunate as we are, but it's evident my opinion here is not shared by the majority. I'll still be paying attention to what's going on. I can't help that. I'm sure you'll see me from time to time when financial decisions are on the agenda. No doubt our board will continue to spend money on special interests rather than kids. I'll be here to point that out when it happens. Anyone who wants to stay in tune with developments in our district in a way that allows open discussion and doesn't discourage constructive criticism because it's not teamwork is welcome to join or continue participating through the Facebook Oceanside Unified Parent Network group. A winning team looks at how everyone is playing and doesn't avoid pointing out ways to improve. All viewpoints are welcome. Thanks again to everyone. Best of luck to all the parents and kids out there.
Thank you, Mr. Madison. Thank you for running. Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.